Welcome back, guys. It's John Hamilton here with Sports Lounge Media. We are coming to you live with so much information. Today is open for the trade clauses. We're also going to be seeing a lot of the picks and trades that are going to be allowed to be given through the NFL. We got a list just in, and we are going to name it off right now for you guys. So just listen up. This has a big effect with the draft. Everything is a ripple effect in the NFL where everything starts going, right? With teams getting strength of schedule, teams getting stronger, how it's going to end up playing out. And this changes all the odds that Vegas gives with draft picks, with trades and pickups and strength of schedule. Everything changes. So let's run down the list. All right. First off, we have Minnesota getting a third-round pick, Philadelphia, a third-round pick, Pittsburgh, third-round pick, Jacksonville from Detroit for a third round. Fourth round, Niners get a fourth-round pick. Let's go, baby. Las Vegas gets a fourth round. This is going to just be in the fourth round here, right here. San Fran, Vegas, Pittsburgh, New Orleans, Philadelphia, San Francisco, and Jets. Niners get 3 picks in the fourth round alone. That is crazy. Fifth round picks, Baltimore, Raiders, Kansas City, Dallas, Philadelphia, Jets, Dallas, Detroit. Going into the 6th round pick, we got Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh. 7th round is Indy, Baltimore, Rams, Baltimore, Indy, Green Bay, Denver, and Denver. Holy crap. Niners are stacked for the draft, baby. We are so set. So let's talk about what we got going on. We have a lot of things breaking down into this week. We have March Madness just starting, which is going to be what? March Madness starts on the 15th. So please lock in your bets. What I recommend doing is picking single matchup money lines on a college team that you think is going to happen. And honestly, Vegas is really, really smart about this. Please go with the favored money line. Don't try to make $1 million on a single leg or a multi-leg parlay. Go with the favorites. Vegas knows college basketball and they know it well. Basketball is very volatile as well. So please go with the obvious choices. Florida, UConn, Duke. Have those as your winners. Those are going to be your strong suits to get paid out in the long run for the end of the bracket. Oh my gosh, so much going on this entire week. This is just incredible. A lot of great news. I haven't seen a lot of picks being traded yet for the Niners, so we're still waiting on that. That's my team, obviously. But yes, guys, we have a slip here locked in, by the way. I had this locked in. This was my Super Bowl bet that I ended up hitting. We had Drake May for passing yards, Sam Darnold for passing yards, Sam Darnold for passing attempts, Drake May for passing attempts. We had Drake May for completions, Sam Darnold for completions. We had JSN on the under. We had Kayshon Boutte on the over-under. We had Kenneth Walker on the double over. We had Drake May on the rush. We had Kenneth Walker on the first quarter prop. And we had Seattle Seahawks to take the money line. That was a plus 1782. So insane payout, guys. These are the things you need to be locking in. Please pay attention. And then, as always, bet responsibly. If you have an addiction, if you have issues, if you have problems, please call 1-800-GAMBLERS. They're there to assist you with any needs or help that you may or may not know that you have. Okay, moving on. I'm very excited for the draft. I'm excited to see what we get out. There's a lot of key pieces and specialty positions that are going to be really, really favorable into this draft. However, a lot of teams are breaking down veterans in their O-line and D-line. I could see a lot of teams kind of strengthening that. And I would say the Cincinnati Bengals really, really need to get an offensive line, especially now that Max Crosby is with the Baltimore Ravens. They have to play them twice a year. That's going to cause a lot of edge rush. They have Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, and now they have Max Crosby. They are going to get their lessons 6 games out of the year about how to handle that edge. So hopefully they can figure it out. Something needs to change in that. Joe needs to stay healthy. He needs to be able to get the T. Higgins and Jamar Chase the ball. Obviously, if you guys saw my short, Jamar Chase was not too happy about that pickup. If you guys have seen that, if you haven't, please go to Sports Lounge Media on YouTube and you'll see our shorts with the reaction live from Jamar Chase when he was playing, I believe, Call of Duty. So not so happy about that for him, but things happen, trades happen, moves happen. Moving forward, guys, I want to break down what I expect to happen this year. This year, a lot of big things, and I want you to be a part of it. We're going to be doing some big moves with Sports Lounge Media and subscription services, and we're going to be having you guys be a part of that. We're going to be giving out teasers or some betting advice on what to do, but if you want our exact picks, my exact picks, and the team's exact picks, you want to subscribe. Last year, I was favored in my money lines over 70%, and my parlays, I hit over 82%. That's insane success. Vegas doesn't even touch that success. Most people that put out stuff on Prize Picks, DraftKings, everything like that, they're not even hitting close to 80%. They're hitting close to 60 to 65%. They're still profitable on the big names, people that do this professionally. But I've been doing this now for 4 years, and I'm telling you guys, this is something that I truly believe in. I know ball. I've been playing ball, and I genuinely know these players inside and out, and I know the matchups really well. I know the player specials. I know the future specials. Last year, I hit my future, by the way, from week 1 and guessed all the outcomes of the division winners and ended up doing really well. So that paid out really good. If you can get that in early, get those locks in, that's definitely going to be happening for you. Let's see. Oh, we just got news in. Mike Evans to the 49ers. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Oh my gosh. Mike Evans to the 49ers. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my God. How could the Buccaneers let him go? No way. I just got the update. Oh my God. Mike Evans to the 49ers. Oh my gosh, that's going to help out so much for our team. Oh, let's go. Baby, yes. Oh my gosh. That's huge. Oh my gosh, that's huge. Oh, we needed that so bad after seeing Alec Pierce getting signed again with the Colts. Oh my God, that's huge. Finally someone that can help him out. Oh my God, Purdy's going to be able to throw the ball in the red zone this time. Oh my God, I'm so happy. All right, let's get back on track. Oh my God, sorry about that. That's huge. Top 10 receiver in the league, and now we have him. And we have the number 1 back, and we have a top 3 tight end. Oh my God. Thank you. The season's going to be awesome. Okay. Wow. That's a huge bombshell. Oh my gosh. The news just doesn't stop. Today, guys, it's just been insane. The 49ers just also signed Patriots offensive tackle. That's not even that much. $12 million with a $5.75 million guarantee. They signed Vidrian Lowe to a 2-year deal. That's actually pretty good. I'm happy with that. He actually did well. If you watch some of his gameplay and highlights. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. There's so much news coming in, guys. $100 million deal in the NFC East. The number 31 overall pick in the 2021 draft is headed to the NFC East. Oh my gosh. There's so much news. Guys, what a week to be alive for if you're a football fan. Oh, Adafi. Yeah. I saw that going to the Commanders. That's crazy. Hey, big take, by the way. I have a sneaky suspicion that the Giants are going to be really good next year, and I have them headed to the playoffs next year. It's going to be really tough in the NFC East. Jaden Daniels coming back off injury. That team starting to build more around O-line, D-line pressure. And yeah, they do need some pieces offensively, but we'll see what happens. Giants are stacked. I don't care what anyone says. I think Jackson Dart is going to improve from how he even did last year. And you have Cam Scatterbo back. You have Malik Neighbors. The list keeps going on and on and on. And then obviously Philadelphia, they're one of the best teams to draft players that end up doing well. They get players on such a huge discount, and they always know what to do. Obviously, the big question mark still and always has been Jalen Hurts. This is not just my opinion. This is the mass majority of opinion throughout the NFL of spectators and analysts. Yes, he is an NFL quarterback. Yes, he has a Super Bowl ring. Do I think that there's other situations and other quarterbacks that could benefit that team drastically? Yeah, absolutely. Imagine getting a quarterback more like Lamar, someone that's able to throw 4,000 plus yards in a season, also able to run it for an extreme amount of yards per game. Someone that's able to extend plays and be more proficient in the red zone territory and being more proficient in the third down. I mean, Eagles have to really question Jalen Hurts after this year. Do they move on from him and do they keep him? I don't know, but I still think Eagles are going to be in the mix. And then obviously contracting, franchise tagging George Pickens to the Dallas Cowboys with Dak Prescott, as much as I really don't like the Cowboys, especially being a Niners fan. But Dak is a great quarterback, and you have two huge stars on the wide receiver setup there. So we'll see what they do with it. They have a terrible defense. I think they're going to address that. And, you know, who knows? The NFC East is going to be rough. But I don't know who my pick quite is for the NFC East. It is going to be coming up here within about a month or two for who you need to be picking for the futures for the divisions. But I see some strong things coming out of the AFC West. I mean, with the AFC West, Kenneth Walker going to the Kansas City Chiefs. If you guys didn't see that, Kansas City Chiefs favored for the Super Bowl went up or went down. They were at a plus 1,100. Now they're at a plus 900 for Vegas. So that workload is not only going to help out picking the Chiefs for a Super Bowl favorite, but if you got it early before the Kenneth Walker trade, your payout's going to be bigger if they end up going. On top of that, the fantasy points for Kenneth Walker and that workload is going to be huge. And you guys can go watch the Marshall Experience talk about this, because this is going to be a big change and a ripple effect. Like I said, all these trades are a huge ripple effect, not just for fantasy and for the actual team's outcome, but for betting. Betting is going to be changing a lot this next year. You know, there's a lot of things you guys need to take into account when you're betting and that you're winning as well, is taxes. The U.S. federal is now taxing sports gambling. So if you make $1 million and you lose $1 million, you have to pay 10% on the $1 million that you made, and you can only deduct up to a certain threshold for your losses on sports gambling. So when you win, the best thing that you could do is just put 25% away, pay your taxes at the end of the year, and then you'll be left over with a small chunk. But you guys need to understand bankroll management, smart leg parlay bets, and then obviously your expenses. Those are all things that we're going to roll over and talk about in every episode, even into the next year, because we're going to be winning a lot. And with that winning, you need to be able to spread out your expenses and have everything set up so that you're not screwing yourself at the end of the year. NHL, and I mean, March is just insane. NHL, March Madness, spring training with baseball, which you guys can bet on. By the way, the Dodgers were just sweeping everyone until the Giants, and it's just crazy. What are we seeing? Baseball is just becoming heavy on the favorites now. Basketball, it's still up in the air with the NBA for like what teams are really going to make the big push, but there are a lot of strong pieces and scenarios. Obviously, with the trade clause being ended a couple of weeks ago, there's not a lot that these teams can do differently unless stepping up their games during the last 4 or 5 matches going into the playoffs. We'll see what happens. But I'm personally going to be putting out a short on YouTube for you guys to see what my bets are going to be and what I'm locking in for March Madness. It'll be this coming week, so stay tuned. Make sure you guys are following and subscribe to all of our channels on Instagram, on YouTube, on X, on Twitch, all of those things that you guys need to be seeing, because wherever you guys follow, That's where my stuff is going to be for you guys to follow. And then subscriptions. I'm telling you guys are going to want to subscribe. We are going to be setting up a monthly fee, and that monthly fee is going to be like nothing to you with how much you guys are going to be winning. Now, if you need more one-on-one advice, you guys can reach out to me in the DMs or hit me up on sportsloungemedia.com. You can see my bio and click it there and message us. We're here to help. Any questions that you guys have, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff towards the end of this month. We do have a small interview with Johnny Manziel, and we're going to be getting some stuff signed. Whatever we get signed, we're going to be giving away to you guys. One of the best college players to ever play the game. And he did pretty okay for a little while in the NFL. But, yeah, unreal. I mean, oh, my gosh, the updates are just not stopping. Falcons are signing Tua Tagovailoa to a one-year minimum deal. Interesting. I wonder why the 1 year. I wonder if they're going to do quarterback switch outs with Michael Penix. Are they going to release Michael Penix? Or are they going to have some veteran experience going into the season? Let's see what we got. Yep. Follow-up update about that. That's pretty big. Guys, if you want to learn how to bet, please watch the old videos. Understand what the under and over is and what the payout odds when it says minus 110, so forth. You need to know what you're doing before you just jump in, okay? If you want to talk about heavy parlays, again, please reach out. But this is John Hamilton with the Sports Lounge Media, and I am the Sports Lounge Media SLM Bets sports betting specialist. If you guys have any questions, please reach out. Don't gamble away your life. Reach out to 1-800-GAMBLERS. Also, guys, Sports Lounge Media is going to be doing big things this year. I cannot wait for Mike, Sarai, and Mark to talk about it with you guys. Please check out all their shows. And there's so many other shows that we have every single day on this week. A lot of entertaining stuff for you to happen. But, oh, my gosh, I cannot believe that Mike Evans trade. That is huge for us. So thank you guys for paying attention, staying tuned. We're going to be putting up my bets in next week on the March Madness. Much love. Peace out.